Hello, it's John Heaton, and today I'm going to be reviewing this album, which is called Layla, and it's by a group called Derek and the Dominos, and it came out in November 1970. Didn't chart in any fashion at all in the UK, and one of the reasons I think is because it was attributed to Derek and the Dominos, and nobody had a clue who they were. Eric Clapton is Derek. And the Dominos are Carl Reddle on bass, Jim Gordon on drums, Bobby Whitlock on keyboards and vocals, and Duane Allman on guitar, along with Eric. So this album, that band basically were part of the backing band to George Harrison's All Things Must Pass album, which was recorded around about the same time as this album. And this came out in November 1970, and indeed the same month saw the release of All Things Must Pass, and then a week later John Lennon's first solo album came out. So Beatles and Clapton fans must have thought Christmas came early that year, because to have three such stupendous albums come out within a few weeks of each other is amazing, especially as this one was a double and All Things Must Pass was a double, ignoring the Apple Jam. So it's a group effort actually. It's not really a solo album in the same way that 461 Ocean Boulevard or Backless or Slow Hand is. It's pretty much a group effort, I think, and Bobby Whitlock co-writes 4 or 5 of the tunes and sings quite a bit of the lead vocals along with Eric, and Duane Allman contributes superb guitar, really quite outstanding playing together, those two. So I'll quickly run through the tracks. I Looked Away is a great opener, and Bobby Whitlock shares the vocal on this one. This one was written by both of them actually, and it's almost single material. It's quite catchy, really nice melody and great guitar playing. Bell Bottom Blues, written by Clapton alone, is next, and it's a nice ballad, nice power ballad. Perhaps not the best on the album, but pretty decent all the same. It's a favourite of my sister's, I think. Keep On Growing, one of my favourite tracks on the whole album. And the remaster of this album, when it came out on CD, features a superb scream at the end of the intro, which is not actually on this vinyl version. So Keep On Growing, again written by Eric and Bobby Whitlock. Great track. Play this one loud. In fact, play the whole album loud. It's one of those albums. Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. It's a cover song, a blues song, and Eric sings it pretty nicely, and there's some good guitar. But I'll come to some of the stronger blues tracks featured later on the album. Side 2, this is the gatefold, by the way, pictures of the band. Apparently these sessions were quite riotous in terms of drug abuse. There were bags of powder sitting on the table, and they were all pretty heavily into the hard drugs during this album. Not that it affected the music. So side 2, I Am Yours, nice enough ballad from Eric, not the best on the album, but quite pleasant. Any Day, another Clapton Whitlock composition. Play this one loud, it's excellent, and Bobby shares some of the lead vocal. And then Key to the Highway, this is the best bit of blues on the album. This song goes on for 9 3/4 minutes, and it's brilliant. Especially the dual, they take it in turns to play solos, Eric and Duane Allman, and it's just brilliant. It's a cover song, by the way. So Tell the Truth opens side 3, and to be honest, I think I prefer the faster version of this track, which Phil Spector produced, and it was going to be a single. It was actually released as a single and then withdrawn very quickly, and the B-side of that was Roll It Over, which for some odd reason doesn't appear on this album, although it's probably one of the best tracks that Derek and the Dominos ever laid down, and didn't see the light of day officially until Eric Clapton's Rainbow concert in 1973. So Tell the Truth on here is not the best version, to be honest. I don't much care for it. Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad? Another one you got to play really loud. Great band playing, great bass from Carl Reddle, great drums, really impassioned vocal. In fact, Eric's vocals throughout this album is He's very passionate and heartfelt, and no more so than in the next song, Have You Ever Loved a Woman, which is a cover song, but you can tell the words are about his love for George Harrison's wife, Patty, which kind of dominated the feel of this album. And at that time, the love was unrequited, so it caused Eric a lot of pain, and that's pretty evident in his singing and in the title track, which I'll come to on side 4. So side 4 opens with Little Wing, Jimi Hendrix cover, excellent version of a great song. I don't think Jimmy lived to see this track come out. I think he died a few months before. It's Too Late is a cover version. That's one of my favourites on the album. And if you check out YouTube, there's a good video of Derek and the Dominos playing this on American TV. So check that out. Good response vocal from Bobby Whitlock. And then Layla, the title track, I mean, it's an all-time classic, obviously. And it's, first of all, it's a brilliant rock song with a brilliant guitar riff and very heartfelt lyrics about Eric's love for Patty. And then the second half of the song is a gorgeous piano coda written by Jim Gordon, the drummer, of all people. So together the track lasts 7 minutes and 10 seconds, and it's just a masterpiece. Could have been a single but wasn't. Maybe it was too long to be a single, but there again, Hey Jude was a single, wasn't it? Thorn Tree in the Garden ends from Bobby Whitlock, nice ballad to end the album. So I think this is probably, I won't call it my favourite Eric Clapton solo album because it's not really a solo album, but I think it's the highlight of his 70s career, and I think the 70s were probably my favourite period of listening to Clapton. I think his albums were not so good after that. But this is a team effort, and the whole band deserves credit for this. So that was Layla. Thanks for watching. See you next time.